Hello everyone, today I will make a m4a4 skins tier list. I was originally planning on making an m4a1s tier list, but I stopped using the m4a1s and switched to the m4a4 a couple days ago, so here I am. So at the lowest tier we have garbage or overrated, bad, okay, good, great, or god tier. So we're going to start with the m4a4 Asimov. I used to own one, and I think it's a great skin. I wouldn't put it in God tier, but I think it's great. Then we have the Bullet Rain. I also used to own one for a very short period of time. I don't actually know why I got it at that time. I was using the A1S, but I think it's pretty good. I'll put it in good. And then we have the Buzzkill. I don't really like this skin. I put it in bad. I don't like the olive on the handle. I just don't think it matches it. I think there's some more olive on it too, but I just don't think it matches it. Then we have the m4a4 converter, I believe, from the 2018 Inferno collection. I think this is pretty good. I think this is the one that... Okay, never mind. Some people try to make fake howls with this one by putting a couple of stickers on it. But I think it's okay. I mean, it's not bad, but it's certainly not good. Then we have the... I think it's called the Cybersecurity. I love the colors matching with just the plain black, and I think it's pretty good. And then we have the Night Lily, I think it's called, from the St. Mark collection. And I actually really like this skin. It's definitely not great or god tier, but it's a good skin. I really like the lilies and the St. Mark collection, sorry. Then we have the m4a4 Daybreak. This is a great skin. I love it. It's super clean from the Rising Sun collection, and it's also very rare. At this point, not many people have it, but I really like it. I'm pretty sure it's pattern based too. We have the Desert Storm from, I believe, the Dust collection. It might be the Dust 2, the old Dust 2 collection, but I think it's from the Dust, and I like it. It's clean. I like skins that, or m4a4 skins that like to color this area, but then leave this blank and this blank. But I think it's pretty good. And then we have the Desert Strike. This I don't really like, but it's alright. It's certainly not bad. I mean, I would use it if I had to, but I wouldn't use it normally. Then we have the Desolate Space. I used to own one in July, and I thought I was the coolest man alive, and for that reason, I'm going to be putting it in great. Besides that, I think it's pretty cool. I like the colors. I know on the Chinese version, it's like he has the visor up, the spaceman. Then we have the Dragon King. I believe it's the Dragon King. It's Dragon something, but I'm pretty sure it's Dragon King. I think it's a good skin. I don't really like the amount of colors on, not sure what this part of the gun's called, but I don't really like the amount of colors. It's almost like a camouflage on a skin that has mostly a dragon and some other colors, but I just think it's too much there. So that reason it's on good. Then the Evil Dynamo, I think it's okay. It's a lot like the Converter. Same colors, just different areas, and it's kind of swapped. But it's an okay skin. I think I used to use it. I had a flip side hollow on it. And then we have the Faded Zebra from maybe the Bravo collection? I don't think it was from the Bravo collection, but that's what I'm predicting. It's okay. I mean, I'm a sucker for clean skins, but I don't really like this one. It's just a bit boring. It's really like the Urban Rubble, but I like the Urban Rubble more, so for that reason it's okay. Then we have the Global Offensive. I don't really like this one. I used to like this one. I always thought it was an okay skin, but I mean, I think it deserves okay. And by the way, for the tiers, this does not mean it's the best great skin. This means that they're all great, they're all good, they're all okay, and this one's just bad. This one's not greater than these, so just a disclaimer, because some people do that. The m4a4 Griffin, this had a lot of hype back in the day because it had stolen artwork, so they changed it, and people traded howls for these things because they thought it was going to go contraband. But yeah, you know how that worked out. But besides that, I don't really like it, honestly. I just think it's kind of boring. And then we have the Hellfire. If I'm correct, I used to own one. It might have been the Asimov. I know I owned the Asimov, but I think I used to own one. And I think it's great. I really like the colors. People say it's childish, but I just like the fire. It's almost like a cheap Howl. And here we are at the Howl. The Howl is the first God tier skin. I mean, I don't really need to explain much. It just looks really cool. I like the fire wolf in the middle, whatever you call it, and then kind of the stripes and the clean handle. Just overall, I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. You might have not heard that. And then we have the In Living Color. I wanted one, like, in July. I never really got it, but I think it's okay. It's supposed to be like a girl on it with a respirator. I really like the colors, but it's just a bit too crazy, and for that reason it's okay. This one, I actually don't know the name of it. I've seen it, I recognize it, I just don't know the name of it. And I think it's okay. It's really, in the end, not much. I think it's actually good. It's not much. I don't remember the name, but I think it's okay. Then we have the Magnesium, I believe. Yeah, I think it's the Magnesium. This one's a blue, and it's really good for a blue, actually. I think it's a good, starter M4 skin, and I think it's good. This one, I don't know. It looks like the Glock Steel Disruption, honestly, right here. And I don't really know what it's called, and I don't really like it. Modern Hunter. If you've watched my channel before, you know I absolutely love this skin. Something about the trees in the middle and the simple colors. I absolutely love it. And I love the map Militia. I like the new and old version. Some people may argue it's not Howl tier, but I mean, I just love this skin so much. I think I'm going to get a minimal wear one. But, yeah. We have the Neo Noir. I'm sorry. Neo Noir is stupidly overrated, in my opinion. I don't like having a person on my gun. I think the Desolate Space does it well, and the In Living Color tries to hide it. I just don't like this big person on my gun. And combine that with, the white part right here, I hate it. It's terrible. F tier. Then we have the, might be the Aquarius, maybe. I think it's great. Not sure what it's called. No, it's the Poseidon. My apologies. Poseidon, I think it's great. Really hard to get, and it's got a really big float cap. So, it's either really small float cap or really big float cap. But factory new still has a lot of scratches on it. Then we have the Radiation Hazard. I think it's great, from the classic Nuke collection. I don't think I've ever stated that I love the 2012 Nuke. I just like the whole vibe of it. And this skin it's perfect. I love the radiation symbol right here. This is the skin that people will make fake Howls with, because they kind of look similar. If you kind of look at them carefully, they'll put a sticker right here, and it will actually look like the Howl. Then we have the red DD Pat from the new Mirage collection. It's similar to the Modern Hunter, like, actually, if you really look at it, because the Modern Hunter has, this colored solid, and then this kind of middle part with, hydrographic. But I don't really like how they did it. I don't like the camouflage. I mean, I like camouflage skins. And actually, fun fact, Valve thought the camouflage skins, like the Modern Hunter, would blow up, more than skins kind of like this. But, boy, were they wrong. But not for me. I prefer the camouflage skins, just not this one. I don't really like that they did that. Next, we have the Royal Paladin. I also think it's, maybe not. I think it's okay, actually. I was going to say it's too clean, but I just don't really like it. I like the gold part, but it does not match well with the dark gray, I think. And I don't really have much to say about the Royal Paladin. It's okay, really. I'll be the Spider Lily. This was one of my first M4 skins, if I'm not mistaken. and I like it. I like how those the it's not the stock, but the ammo. I don't know why I'm just forgetting this. I used to know it, but the ammo container, I suppose, it's not colored, and I like that, and the handle is. I think it's good. This one, I don't know what it's called, and I don't really like it either. I really don't have much to say about it, really. Yeah, it gets bad. Then we have the Coalition. This one actually has a little bit of blue over here, right on this part of the gun, and some over here, if I'm not mistaken. But I think it's pretty good. I like the gold, black, and blue. I think it goes really well. So I think it's a great skin. Then we have the Emperor. This one's it used to be really popular. I used to see it a lot in matchmaking a couple years ago, but I don't really see it much anymore. But I think it's pretty good. I don't really have much to say about it. It's good. Tooth Fairy is garbage. I don't really need to explain why. It just does not look good. It's not that the person here is creepy. A lot of people don't like it because of that. I just think it's just a terrible skin, honestly. It gets faded red right here, and then it goes black, and then it fades to red again, and it just does not look good. Then we have the Tornado from the original Inferno collection, and it really reminds me of the Modern Hunter, and for that reason, I really like it. It's great. Then we have the Urban Rebel. It's good. I know it's a fairly common drop to get, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Overpass collection this is in. It's good. I think it's not great, but it's certainly not okay. It's just good. Then we have the X-Ray. A lot of people hate this skin. I mean, I'm not one to talk. I think it's okay. I'm not a big fan of it. I like the AK X-Ray, but I just think it's okay. It replaced one skin, I'm pretty sure. It's either this or the Desert Strike that replaced the skin in the collection, and people really did not like it. I think it was actually the Huntsman collection that one of these replaced the Howl in. I think so. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Then we have the last one, the m4a4 Zerka. I wanted to get one a couple months ago. I just think it's an okay skin. It's just bland, really. People can say, Tornado's bland, Modern Hunter's bland. I think it's okay, really. But yeah, that is my completed tier list. So at God tier, we have the Howl and the Modern Hunter, and at garbage or overrated, actually, this one's more overrated and this one's more garbage. And the Neo Noir and the Tooth Fairy, and then everything in between. So yeah, I guess probably not gonna agree with this. I have a very weird skins taste. I mean, the fact that this is along with this, pretty weird. But hey, I suppose I'm a weird person. So yeah, that is my m4a4 skins tier list. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.